All of our fun, all our dedication, everything will last for Kinfinity. Hi everyone, Kinfinity here, and here's my review of Home Alone, directed by Chris Columbus, of course. Starring Macaulay Culkin. Joe Pesci wants to be next, but it's actually Kieran Culkin. Oh, here's Daniel Stern, John Hurd. Go ahead, bring up Captain O'Hara, Roberts Blossom, Angela Go Etala, Devin Rattray, Gary Babin, Hilary Wolf, and Larry Hankin. The entire house needs to give this police officer their whereabouts for the best Paris vacation. I'll go ahead and stay in Paris because the worst Harry thief is trying to, get, but he doesn't even have the actual McAllister, Peter, or Kate. Because there's all the kids running around, right? Before Melee stay in the #1 marathon in the French hotel room. They do everything in there before they actually enjoy the freshest ambiance of actual culture and vacationing in Paris. So he's trying to get to know who these parents are, everything. While Peter finally gets everything except the batteries for his trimmer. Kate knows just grow teeth. But here comes Kevin. He never will be the absolute smallest, and he's not helpless. But go ahead, that big sister, that an unbelievable reply. The worst complaint was nameless. So why not? There's so many of them that'll be nameless. So, Kevin's trying to manage things around too, getting ready for vacation. Everyone's running around. The worst and only Buzz has the worst of any possible keeping of this is not who this dedicated shoveler is next door. The worst kid rumors. Yes, so Kevin stays on top of never being fed to any kind of tarantula. Enjoys the one possibility of getting a slice of cheese pizza. Like, everyone's out to get me. He doesn't get everything. He just needs to enjoy everything, actually. So, their parents are more than the best. It has to be all the way from K. Now, you're not supposed to do this, Kevin, because he does this little disruption. Come on. Uncle Frank? No, you saw the whole situation. Look what you did, you little jerk. He's explaining what happened before. What you did, you listen. Hear what is actually the truth. You actual uncle, Kevin. Here's what actually happened. So, Kevin is so close to being accounted for. Well, the family is on the trip to Paris. They go on to Paris. Well, Kevin was in this highest room in the first place because they didn't believe his, child sounds. His sound for being a child. Worst argument against the worst Buzz, of course. So he is left home alone. Whole family is gone. The whole family is gone. Yeah, and I'm not quite risky business. He doesn't slide in. Yeah. So he does stay home alone now. It's the best. But how he will stay the actual safest. Let me take this uniform off. Let me just do that, Marv. Because Harry and Marv are not actually trying to take over Harry. They're trying to do everything this worst, situation of knowing the streets, synchronized lights being set to actually be safe. Because they know everything that the neighbors are going to do, everything that the houses are trying to do. It's terrible. And the being the worst wet hand bandits being the wet bandits. So Kevin is enjoying the worst possible rating of this classic mob story, your filthy animal, this crime movie. And he uses that to get a free piece of everything that he has rigged. Because he literally learns how to rig up the micro machines. The one and only zooming through bull player MVP. Yes, Michael on the cardboard cutout. He's able to first get, man, the spare change. Cause your man, you need to pay for that toothbrush. Shoplifter. So I was able to pay finally. The best kind of payment. He was able to pay for things. Final use of, man, Rube Goldberg is just your second nature. We're getting all of this up. But it's kind of traps MacGyver, though. So he stops these terrible wet bandits while on the plane. This mother always needs to know what's going on since he has so many kids. That actually there's something missing. Forgot to do something. Well, they were on the plane already. And a good thing that all the kids said, huh? What happened? Because only her and Peter are in the awesome first class. So, I think there's something I forgot. Oh, God. I forgot to turn off lights. Yes, I forgot to unplug my alarm clock. Got to turn off the lights. Peter, yeah, that's what happened. Enjoy this vacation. Yes. No, that's not it. Come on! Final iconic return to Kevin dominating this home security. Like, you know what? It'd be so funny. I'll talk about it at the end later on. But the wet bandits try to become more and more clever. But they just get more and more bruised with the worst iron actually in the face being ironclad. Zip over. Oh. Man, just gotta be even faster. Set up the fast micro machine. Did you know the micro machine man in the commercial is even faster? Like FedEx. They're the fastest talking man and everything. So, Kevin is dominated forever. End of possible speed of this story. So, puts an end to this first red bandit crime understanding spree. Families back home. Takes guts, Kev. Stay home alone. And before they came on he understands the awesome neighbor because he has the best daughter. He has granddaughter in this beautiful church choir. And he needs to talk to his son because his old man has been shoveling forever. He's just lonely because he hasn't talked to his son forever. He's watching his granddaughter, beautiful red hair, performing and singing richly too for the Lord with her beautiful red hair, beautiful spirit. So he gets to know one and only Marley. So much deeper in this Marley. Like another Christmas classic, Marley. So it's just crazy how you can have any other better gifts of keeping your house secure and finding the best way to get back home to your son because Kate, she relentlessly triple calls the most, set in stone police department of okay, let me give you this line. Like there's a frantic parent online too. You know the protocol. But then at the end, she finally, they're in the airport and I need to get to my son. I will do anything else I need to do. Spiritually first. Get back to my son. And right behind her, excuse me, I couldn't help but hear that you're trying to get your kid on Christmas Eve. Well, me and my polka traveling troupe, are traveling through Chicago. We'll give you a ride. Thank you so much. Who are you? Gus Polinski, polka king of the Midwest? Finally, come on. And now Joe's on the best woodwind to hurt the whole balls of Holly. You see the truck passing through Chicago. Yes, make it all. Well, the rest of the family makes it together on a different way. So finally reconnected to Kevin. Takes guts for the family to come back together. But Kevin is forever the MacGyver man of 8 years old. Able to do all of this. It's crazy. Yes, how there's the best possible respect. But this ain't over yet. Boom, 2 more paint cans. Okay, let me know who to write this out to. Compensation to the state pen, them being locked up. So Kevin and his family have so much of a greater understanding, and finally knowing, okay, Kevin, listen a little bit better, you possible fungus. So they realize that Kevin, even though he's a good amount small, he is trying to stand up for himself. That's probably why he got in this situation, because he told the truth. Why he had to go up to the worst room and everything. So they realize that you do got some guts, kid. And that Kevin, he is standing up for himself. Even though it was that first worst outcome that he had to go to that room, he still stood up for himself. And they realize just, how important it is to stick together. Even though they have no idea of the awesome setup that happened. And, honey, what is this? Gold platinum, the worst identifier. Because that's how Kevin knew. Because first when Harry was the worst police officer, he's shutting that gold tooth, kid. Ding. And then when Kevin's coming home from actually buying things, he sees them. Ding. As a criminal, they're in a van and everything. Ding. So worst connection. And do not let that be a keepsake. Because that worst gold. But hey, he owes you and trying to steal from you. How much could you get for that gold? They take the pawn shop. We buy gold. Like in the infomercial and in those places. Yeah, so it's so much fun. And I'm being the most casual of staying home and safe. Just defying every possible odd, because you don't want to spend, you don't want to be in that bed fuller. You want to be respected, get your best cheese pizza slice, no more possible buzzing of the worst, side of buzz. You only want even better Santa Claus, Marv. You don't want this crawling on your face. So it's literally Kevin being stronger than any other kid, standing up for himself and cheese pizza, because we're being called a little jerk. What's your uncle? You should be even better. I'm like, come on, sport. The worst situation during that uncle's outburst. So, it's Kevin realizing that he can do this. He can stand up for himself. It's only Marley being able to tell the truth to one of these neighborhood kids. You got the worst neighborhood myths and everything. Yes, get to know him better, and Harry and Marv getting their comeuppance, with Kevin becoming stronger and stronger and standing up and defending himself, and the family, realizing that you can't take things for granted, because, especially some of the older girls and Buzz, they just walk around Kevin, but he's not hopeless. He tries to speak up to you, but you're just so full of, trying to get that last teenager accomplishment, being a teen, that you don't pay attention to little Kev. Okay, he's going to keep standing up for himself. I know what that's like, standing up for yourself as the youngest. So please check it out forever. Subscribe to the notification bell when all new videos come out. Yeah, please check it out, because there always are even better, not crawling around on your face surprises. True agony. But there's always new surprises. So keep checking it out every year. Yeah. Thank you so much for doing everything. And it's so great to watch one of these. It's even better around Christmas time instead for Christmas. So it's even better when you get the actual family realizing how important they all are. The true gift of listening to each other at this wonderful time of year. The beautiful choir. Fall on your knees. So for watching forever, for every possible season of deeper gaining from this amazing gift of staying home alone and actually getting closer to your family and getting these thieves out of the best neighborhood and getting this, this actually, unbelievable, neighborhood man reconnected to his family from being misunderstood. So watch it forever. Check this out forever. Please subscribe to the notification bell forever again. And these videos will last for Harris-Kenfinity.